take it for a beaver tail.
And engineering works, boat watching, a 2.2-kilometer wheelchair accessible nature trail, bird watching, world-class fly fishing, special events, picnic areas, and much more. Emergency swing bridge dam to control the flow of water through the canal in the event of an accident was located at the upper entrance. Electrical power to operate the motors, lock gates, control valves, and lighting system was generated in the powerhouse adjacent to the lock. Most of the other buildings necessary to operate the site were built from local red sandstone, which together with the formal landscaped grounds created a distinctive government presence in the city. In 1987, the canal was declared to be a National Historic Site.
Surprise!
Ahead of us is the International Bridge, which is a highway bridge connecting the United States to Canada. The state of Michigan and the province of Ontario jointly own it. It was completed in 1962. It is 2.8 miles long and of cantilever construction. A railway bridge. This is a swing-type bridge, which rotates on its central axis. Directly ahead of us is the Algoma steel mill. It is the largest employer in Sault Ste. The steel mill is presently in the process process of becoming a state-of-the-art facility and readying itself for the future, seeing itself as one of the greenest steel producers in North America. It will be able to do this by reducing its carbon footprint and ending its current coal-based steelmaking process. There are currently 3 main raw materials that go into steelmaking. The black material to our left behind the grass berm is coal, from which large quantities of coke is produced, which in turn is used to fire the blast furnaces. The whitish material is limestone. And limestone is crushed into a powder to produce a material called quicklime, which acts as a catalyst in the steel making. The third main raw material is located on the dock just ahead of us. This purplish colored material is taconite iron ore pellets. All 3 raw materials are shipped to Algoma Steel by water on self-unloading vessels. The coal originates from various mines in West Virginia, where it is then railed to Toledo, Ohio, and shipped by water to Algoma Steel. The limestone comes from various quarries near Alpena, Michigan. The iron ore comes from various mines in Michigan and from the Mesabi Range near Duluth, Minnesota. Every year, Algoma Steel handles about 3.5 million tons of iron ore, 1.5 million tons of coal, and about 300,000 tons of limestone. By 2024, Algoma Steel is slated to have its 2 electric arc furnaces operational. Algoma Steel is increasing its capacity to produce energy from its steam cogeneration plant and will also be tapping into the provincial grid for the balance of their power requirements. This transformation to electric arc furnaces will allow Algoma Steel to meet its social responsibility of reducing its greenhouse gas emissions by about 70%. There are 16 locks to raise a vessel 601 feet vertically. The St. Lawrence Seaway, including the Great Lakes, is about 2,300 miles from the sea to its extreme west end at Duluth, Minnesota. Each year, approximately 100 million tons of shipping is handled through these locks. We're about to pass under a railway bridge. The one on the right is a lift type, while the one on the left is a jackknife or bascule bridge, the largest of its kind in the world. You will see on each bridge large black counterweights that are so well balanced that it only takes a 40 horsepower electric motor to raise and lower these bridges. vessels traversing the river must report to Sioux Control at various points in the river. The long sandstone building to our right at the water's edge is a hydroelectric generating plant operated by Edison Sioux Electric Company. It gets its water supply from a man-made 1.5-mile canal that runs through the center of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, powering the low-head turbines. As iconic as poutine and maple syrup, Beavertail's pastries are a long-time Canadian favorite. The first classic cinnamon and sugar Beavertail's pastry was sold at the Killaloo Fair, west of Ottawa, Ontario, in 1978. Beavertail's pastries are more than a delicious treat. Over the years, it has become part of Canada's traditions and a bucket list experience for tourists. Canadians will tell you that you can't leave the country before you've tried a Beavertail's pastry.